It's time for the Doug Garrison Show. Did you know that the Girl Scouts are celebrating their 100th year, helping girls grow up and grow strong? Well, they are, and we find out more. Did you know that the Presque Isle Ordock is celebrating its 100th year serving local mining industry? Well, it is, and we find out more. And did you know that Oreo cookies are 100 years old? I just thought I'd throw that in. And did you know that Chasin Steel performs?
Hey, that's us!
The Doug Garrison Show starts now.
Tell the host 2 minutes. Stand by live to tape. Lighting to show level, please. Confirm front of house sound, PFL. Roll tape on masters, challenge places. Alright, let's clear the set. Cue John music, open stage mics, standby effects, standby CG. Standby to open on 3, 2. Alright, folks, let's have a good show. Stand by, roll it in.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. We've got a great crowd here at Up Front and Company. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for joining us at home on Charter Channel 12 and Fox UP. Well, before we get into tonight's show, and we've got a great show for you tonight, I did want to update you as to upcoming calendar schedule of events, some things that are happening, some things we've touched base on this show, other things that are things that I think you should know about that you might be interested in. Just so you know, the Builder Show is this weekend at the Superior Dome. Going on right now is Marquette Restaurant Week. It goes now through Sunday, and participating restaurants, which are the Eastside Originals, are offering specials of all different kinds, special prices and special dishes. What you want to do is visit their website at eastsideoriginals.org or downtownmarquette.org, see who's participating, and see what they're offering. You might want to get out one of the next few evenings and check that out for Marquette Restaurant Week. It's the inaugural event, so you want to be a part of that. Also, some people we had on the show a couple weeks ago, Annie Jr., production of the Lake Superior Youth Theater, is this weekend, Friday and Saturday night at Kaufman Auditorium. If you saw that show, you'll know that's going to be a great event because these kids were something else. Very talented, very cute, no stage fright at all. It's going to be a great show. These kids really are good. And I want to mention, too, at the Ramada, not the Ramada Inn. It's not Ramada Inn anymore. It's the Ramada. St. Patrick's Day night, which is a week from Saturday. They're going to have a St. Patrick's Day comedy show. A couple national level comedians coming in there for a great show that night. It's going to be hosted by the Fat Man from 100.3 The Point. You might want to get your tickets early for that. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I wanted to mention that. Also, March, in case you didn't know, is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. That's a fun one. But the Marquette General Cancer Center is celebrating by offering free colorectal screening kits. I'm not sure what they are. I'm not sure how you use them, but I'm sure they do. If you're interested in that, would like more information, contact the Cancer Center at 225-3500. And down the road a little bit, but you can start planning now, is going to be the Breast Friends 3rd Annual Breast Cancer Walk Golf Outing. I mentioned this because some of the protagonists are in our audience tonight with us. This is a great fundraiser to help with breast cancer awareness and to help send people down for the Breast Cancer Walk. This is Saturday, May 19th. It takes place at Gens's Homestead Golf Course. $175 gets you a 5-person team. A lot of golf, a lot of fun. Lunch at the Crossroads. Contact my man Nate at Schwartz Kitchens for more information. Get your team signed up. Sign up early because those spots are going to go fast. Okay, all right, now to get to tonight's show. Some of you already know this, but this is the 100th anniversary of a lot of different things. For example, you knew Oreo cookies are celebrating their 100th anniversary. I think I've got a pack in my cupboard from the early 70s. But we've all enjoyed Oreos for many years. They're a great cookie celebrating their 100th anniversary. Also, this year, Fenway Park, the venerable old baseball stadium in Boston, celebrating its 100th anniversary. And also celebrating its 100th anniversary is the Titanic disaster. I'm not sure how they exactly celebrate that. We'll probably more just note or mark that event. But that was 100 years ago as well. Well, we've got a couple things on tonight's show also celebrating 100 years. And we've got a great band called Chasin Steel. So stick around and we'll be right back. All right.
Are you ready to make some music? Well, Jim's Music and Teaching Center is where it all starts.
A great selection of instruments and the area's best music teachers make Jim's Music your one-stop music shop. Jim's Music has name brand instruments, new and used. Plus, they rent and repair, and they have everything you need for school band and orchestra. Jim's Music, locally owned and operated for more than 25 years, and now in 4 locations. Jim's Music and Teaching Center, where music makes you smarter.
The Doug Garrison Show is brought to you in part by Bell Hospital and Bell Rehab Services. Safely take the road to physical recovery with Bell Rehab Services. And by Iron Bay Computer and Design. Iron Bay gives you the quality and service you demand. And by Peninsula Glass and Auto Sales for complete glass repair and replacement for everything from auto and home to heavy equipment and a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. See Peninsula Glass and Auto Sales on US 41 in Ishpeming. Okay, all right, thank you very much. I wanted to mention that I'm an old Boy Scout. I enjoyed my time in Boy Scouts very much, learned some stuff, made some good friends. But tonight we're talking about Girl Scouts, and I want to welcome Jill Rady and Ann Smith from the local chapter, the Northwestern Great Lakes chapter of Girl Scouts. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
We're celebrating your 100th year of helping girls grow strong and smart. And Ann, you mentioned that as a volunteer, that you kind of see that 100 years ago, yeah, this organization had a mission. It probably hasn't changed, but it's evolved. And what's going on today in the organization?
Well, yes, the organization has been tweaked as well as society tweaks as
Sure.
we go along. The organization is still basically the same. The girls are big into leadership at the moment. And we're teaching girls the skills that they need to work in this new century, and
Absolutely.
as they grow up,
Yeah.
they can learn to help improve their environment. They learn about themselves and their own values, and they learn how to be strong.
We need organizations like this
Yes.
because the schools can't do everything.
No.
Parents try, they can't do everything. We need organizations like Girl Scouts to kind of fill in the cracks and help develop well-rounded individuals. Were you a Girl Scout yourself?
Absolutely.
And you're still a Girl Scout?
I'm still a Girl Scout.
Okay.
I'm a life member of Girl Scouts.
Oh, good. Now, Jill, and we mentioned Ann's a volunteer. You're the development director, so you're on payroll, on staff. Were you a Girl Scout as well growing up?
I was a Girl Scout for 6 years.
And still a Girl Scout?
And I am still a Girl Scout, also a lifetime member.
Yeah.
And right now we're building girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. That's what we stand for.
You know, we can't have too much of that, can
That's
we?
right.
Yeah. You wanted to mention how many people are involved in scouting in Marquette County. How many girls are scouts?
Well, we have over 500 Girl Scouts.
Is that right?
In
That
Marquette
surprises
County.
me.
Isn't that amazing?
That is.
Girls kindergarten through 12th grade.
In just Marquette County.
In just Marquette County.
Yeah. Now, are you affiliated with the Brownies or the Bluebird? How's that whole thing break down?
Isn't that fun? We've
Yeah.
used so many names through the years. Girl Scouts has, starting with the Daisy girls in kindergarten, first grade, Brownies in second and third, juniors.
So they're considered Girl Scouts or part of the
Yes.
Girl Scout organization?
Yes, all
Okay.
Girl Scouts, juniors, cadets,
Okay,
seniors,
all right.
and ambassadors.
Okay, all right. And now, obviously, anybody can join. I always like to let people
girl.
know how they can get involved. If someone is sitting at home, they're a girl themselves or a parent with a girl they'd like to get involved, what's the first step to take?
They'd want to connect with somebody, and
Yeah.
how do you connect? We have a website, Girl Scouts of the Northwestern Great Lakes. We have a presence at the Westwood Mall and a business office there. You can
Okay.
find Girl Scouts there.
Okay, great.
And yeah.
Now, we're celebrating this 100th anniversary, and there's a special event going on. You'll have an exhibit at the Marquette History Center.
Yes.
It's there right now.
Yes.
Tell us about the exhibit.
Well, the exhibit is exciting for us because Girl Scouting started here in the Upper Peninsula by pioneering individuals, women mostly, who wanted to make sure that that was available for their daughters at a time when women were really restricted in a lot of ways. I mean, I can't imagine a world where women had to not swim but bathe up to their knees
Right.
or whatever.
And where they couldn't vote.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And so the pioneering women set the stage for us, and we wanted to honor them And we also wanted to, tell the next generation about that. So that's what the exhibit is about. It has uniform pieces from the past. It has photos and quotes from individuals through the years. And we're just real excited about it.
And people can see that exhibit. It's there at the History Center through April 28th.
That's
and now
correct.
there's a reception for this on March 14th, next Wednesday. And that's open to the public. People can stop in, see the exhibit, have some refreshments, kind of maybe if they're, I hate to use the term old Girl Scouts, but they were Girl Scouts or maybe still are, can share some war stories. Ann, I want to come back to you for a second. If someone's thinking about joining Girl Scouts, what would you say that you get out of Girl Scouts these days?
Oh, self-confidence, responsibility. There are things that I learned in Girl Scouting,
Yeah.
and I think the girls, if you ask them today, they would still say the same thing.
Yeah.
How to work together, teamwork. How to do. We're big into service projects, helping the community.
Which is also great.
Yes, helping the environment, those sorts of things. So there are all kinds of activities that the girls are involved in on a local level. It could be as simple as little Daisy Girl Scouts planting flowers in
Sure.
front of the school.
Sure.
Or it could be an extensive Gold Award project where girls are helping cancer victims in the hospital or something.
These are the types of things, too, that I think girls who participate in this get such a feeling of satisfaction, contributing to the community, and experiencing this growth themselves. It must be such a rewarding experience for these girls that participate.
It is. It's rewarding for them. They really do build confidence. The little girls that we enjoy watching so much in kindergarten become very confident young women. And I've seen that through my years of experience as
Well,
well.
Leslie Beck, who's a part of your group, was on our New Year's Eve show, and she said the same thing. She has seen girls who came in, very shy, very demure, and not self-confident, and grow into this very confident person that's going to be a great member of our society.
One of the reasons that's possible is because Girl Scouting is a safe place to do that.
Absolutely, yeah. One question here before we end up. When do cookies go on sale?
Well, the cookies delivery is actually coming into Marquette County tomorrow.
Is that right?
The cookies have been on sale.
Okay.
Initial orders were placed. Those customers will be getting their cookies, but the girls will be out at local establishments with their booths to sell more cookies.
Will there be some Thin Mints available?
There will be Thin Mints.
Okay,
yes.
great. All right. Okay, remember now at the History Center, the 100-year celebration of Girl Scouts, there through April 28th, the reception next Wednesday. Check that out. If you've got somebody that you think would benefit from being in Girl Scouts, or would be a good contribution to what you're doing as well. Let them know. There's an office at Westwood Mall, or you can go to their website, find out how to get involved. Jill and Ann, thank you very much. Congratulations on 100 years of scouting.
Thank you so much.
Great, thank you. All right, stick around. We've got another 100-year anniversary coming up, so we'll be right back.
Guess what? You can get any new or used car financed at the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union for 3.9% APR. New or used. Got your eye on this new Escalade? 3.9%. How about this 75 Gremlin? 3.9%. Looking at this stylish Dodge Dart? 3.9%. How about a new Chevy Cruze? 3.9%. RV, boat, tractor? 3.9%. What about this DeLorean time machine? 3.9%. 3.9% auto loans, new and used at the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union. Stop in and apply today.
Good friends, good food, good times. Sit long, talk much, laughed often. Quotes you've heard or seen hanging on the walls of kitchens. They're all true because a kitchen is the heart of your family's home. When you walk through the doors of Schwartz Kitchens, you become part of our family. As we help you create the kitchen of your dreams, see how affordable creating those memories can be. Schwartz Kitchens, part of your family and your local kitchen dealer for over 32 years.
Wow. Man, our next guest is very popular. With us is Jen Hitter, the pride of Engadine, if I might say. And Jen is the newly appointed District Manager for Public Affairs Michigan at Cliffs Natural Resources.
That's right.
Thanks for joining us. Congratulations on that appointment.
Thank you very much.
You are filling the very ample shoes of one Dale Hemela.
I am. I'm trying.
That's a tough act to follow.
It is.
Yeah.
Very tough act to follow.
Yeah.
He's just fantastic at his job. So
yeah.
I have a very good teacher.
And I think I told you, Dale's done a great job, and obviously because he's kind of been bumped upstairs a little bit with a bigger, better job. So learn from him, and you'll do just fine.
Thank you.
You're enjoying it so far?
I am. It's such a fabulous company to work for. Wonderful people, and I'm very excited. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Well, it's certainly a very important operation to the financial well-being, the economic health of this area.
Absolutely.
I mean, everybody knows it. It's mining is our industry here.
It is. It is very important.
But we're kind of here today to talk about another 100th anniversary.
Yes.
And it's of that big ore dock up at Presque Isle.
It is. 2012 marks the 100-year anniversary of the Ellis&I Marquette ore dock. So it's a centennial year, and we're very excited to be able to share it with the public and incorporate our employees in it as well.
It's kind of a weird thing because it's such an inanimate object, but it's a big part of our lives, and I think it's something we're proud of.
It is. I was telling people the other day that it's one of the most popular things to photograph.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people forget that it is a vital part of our operations.
It's
a vital part of our operations. I mean, it links the iron mines here in Michigan to the North American steel industry. So that's a vital link, and we desperately need it.
Well, I know it operates because I used to live out there, and I could hear it. I knew when things were going on.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now we've got some pictures of it here. If we can take a look at some of our pictures, just in case people haven't seen it lately. There it is. That's you were telling me, how long is this ore dock?
The ore dock itself is 1,250 feet long.
Yeah.
It sits 75 feet above the water, 60 feet wide, very large, massive structure.
Yeah, and well built.
And one of the picture that you're looking at right here, that's a 1,000-foot freighter that is being loaded at the dock. And the unique thing about that is, when the ore dock was built all those years ago, it was not built for 1,000-foot ships.
Yeah, 300-footers or something.
Most likely built to load 3 ships on each side.
Not anymore.
So lucky for us, it's that long, which allows us to be able to load these massive ships.
Yeah. We've got another picture here of the ore dock at night. It's very pretty,
Beautiful.
With the natural stone construction of it. It's really a beautiful structure.
It is.
I was just reading in one of our books here about the area. It's mentioned as a tourist attraction. It says when you're in Marquette, be sure to take some time to watch the great ladies, the great boats.
It is.
Come and load and unload iron ore. It says they're so close you can almost reach out and touch them, but don't do that.
Don't do that. I wouldn't recommend getting that close.
No.
But definitely, yeah, a lot of people come down and take pictures of the ore dock, and they love to see the ships. And we have lots of action out there, so it's usually a good thing to take pictures of.
Yeah, it's cool. Now, we're going to celebrate this 100th anniversary this summer, July 13th through the 15th. And one of the things you're doing is you're bringing in one of the tall ships to help with this celebration.
That's right. We're working with the Marquette Maritime Museum. We've kind of partnered with them on this, and the ships that came in last year were such a big hit.
They're always very popular.
We're very excited to be a part of that.
Yeah,
so we're bringing in the U.S. Brig Niagara,
Yep,
and that's
we've got
a picture of it.
that there.
Yep. And the unique thing about the U.S. Brig Niagara is that it was pivotal in the War of 1812. So we have a unique opportunity here to celebrate not only a centennial, but also a bicentennial at the same time. So
that's advanced math, but I can figure it out. It's 100 years and 200 years, so it's all making sense. Well, that's going to be fun, July 13th through the 15th. And, there'll be a lot of people in town anyway.
There will.
And as we say, a lot of people enjoyed that. It's just so neat to drive out to Presque Isle and see that structure there. You certainly can't ignore it.
You can't. It's very important.
Let me ask you this, just to talk about the mining industry for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, I don't think it was any coincidence, shortly around the time you came on board, Cliffs announced record profits. I mean, I've got to connect the dots.
We did. We had
something going on there,
I would like
Jen.
to say that it's related, but
I
won't go that far.
Okay. All right.
It was a remarkable year for Cliffs. Very successful year. And looking into 2012, we're hoping for a very good year as well, anticipating excellent profits.
Yeah.
So we're looking for a good year.
Obviously, the financial health of of our big industries, whether it's the auto industry, whether it's our medical industry, or the iron ore industry. When those industries are doing well, that bodes well for everyone.
Oh, it is. And, you know, we're such a huge part of Marquette County with a lot of employees. I mean, 1,800 people.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's very important, you know, for not only the community, but for our operations as well. Yeah. So we're very involved.
Are you hiring?
I'll put your name
I'll
in.
always consider it. Now, you mentioned there's going to be a brief shutdown at the Empire.
There is. One of our customers is having some maintenance at their facility, and so in turn, basic supply and demand here,
yep.
we're shutting down our operations for a brief time during the summer.
It sounds like some fishing time.
Yeah, just to kind of go along with that. But we hope to be back up and running in no time at all.
Yeah. And the Tilden?
Tilden is that's the shining light here in the story. Tilden is expected to be at or near capacity for 2012, so we're expecting good things from the Tilden this year.
Great. Well, thanks for coming on, Jen.
Thank
Good
you.
luck
Thanks
with
for
your
having
job.
me.
It sounds like you enjoy it.
I do.
I think you'll do very well. And we'll look forward to the anniversary, celebrating the Ordoc's 100th anniversary this July 13th through the 15th. Okay, Jen Hitter.
Thank you.
From Cliffs Natural Resources.
Thanks
for coming on. All right, stick around. Coincidentally, we got a band called Chasin Steel, so stick around. We'll be right back. All right, beautiful.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could try something before you buy it? At Appliance and Furniture Rental, you can. Pick anything in the store and take it home for $10. No additional charges, just $10. Take home a new TV, a new washer and dryer. Take home a new entertainment center. Take home a new computer. Take home the new HD TV. There's never a credit problem, and just $10 takes it away. If you don't love it, bring it back or keep it. The choice is always yours at Appliance and Furniture Rental.
Restaurants. The trendier they are, the more they charge. At Big Boy, we don't chase the latest trend because we believe value never goes out of style. Whether you order from our menu or enjoy one of our hearty buffets, you'll discover that good food doesn't have to be overpriced. Imagine being able to afford to take your whole family out to dinner. It's not a trend, it's what we do at Big Boy.
Tonight's music segment is brought to you by Jim's Music and Teaching Center, where music makes you smarter. All right. Okay, I don't know why this band hasn't been here before, because I think they are really good. It's called Chasin Steel, and with us is their frontman, Adam Carpenter. Adam, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
How long have you guys been together?
Oh, almost 9 years now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And I'm glad you noticed that it was black tie optional tonight, so you're dressed appropriately.
We're not much for ties.
Yeah, you're looking good. You've got a fundraiser coming up. Let's talk about that.
Yes, it's the 7th annual Cabin Fever Bluegrass Bash, and every year we put this on as a charity event for some type of children's charity. This year, it's for the UP Children's Museum. The Cabin Fever Bluegrass Bash has always taken place in the banquet room right here at the up front.
Right here.
And it's on March 17th, St. Patty's Day night.
All right. You guys are playing. Who else?
Yes, we'll be playing a band out of Detroit called Lonesome County.
Okay.
And a local band called Sparrow Tree.
I know them.
And another local band called Oak Krebs.
Okay. I know. I've heard the Krebs name.
Well,
okay.
It's Jake's boss, so we had to kind of throw him in
I understand.
there.
Okay, that sounds good. Why don't you tell us who's in the band here?
Oh, well, playing the bass, this is Evan Simula.
Okay.
Sings high harmony as well. These two over here, these are brothers, the Kuhlman brothers.
Oh, boy.
Jonah on the guitar and Jacob on the banjo.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do a little less talking, a little more playing. Ladies and gentlemen, Chasin Steel.
2, 3, 4. Baby, one day I'll cry over me, and then you'll know it was meant to be. I hope someday that I'll be a winner, But till that day, I'll drink my dinner. I really should eat some solid food. A T-bone steak sure would be good. This liquid diet really makes you thinner. Like Pavlov's dog, I'll drink my dinner. All right, fellas, here we go. Budweiser, Miller Lite, old Milwaukee tastes just right. My nutrition has arrived, slugging down Colt 45, Molson Golden Cruiser ham, they pork chop in every can. A broken heart is a sorry sight, but your goodbye killed my appetite. I used to love eating them Oscar Mayer winners. Now it's beer, hold the bun, I'll drink my dinner. Here we go again now. Michelob, Milwaukee's best, put your brain cells to the test. Pass blue ribbons, slits and strolls, dip your can and drown your woes. Silver bullets, tried and true, don't forget red, white, and blue. Premium beers, here we go. Founders, Moose, Achilles, Amstel, Light, and Heineken. Bell's Heart, St. Polly's Girl, Guinness gives your hair a curl. Sam Adams, Beck's or Bath, KBC will kick your woo.
When you buy a used car, it should come with a good dose of peace of mind.
That's why at Riverside, our used car trucks come with a 2-year up to 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's why we super inspect every vehicle.
If you're tired of not finding what you want, try over 100 to choose from and another 600 a day away.
And if you're worried about price, Riverside has some of the lowest prices in the state. And our low prices come with lots of extras.
Selection, price, and warranty. Get it all at the new Riverside, Marquette.
The Doug Garrison Show is brought to you in part by Checker Transport. Now booking weddings and special events for 2012. Visit checkertransport.com. And by Gilbert Dairy, supplying the UP with quality dairy products since 1937. That's Gilbert Dairy. And by Schwartz Kitchens. Stop by this weekend for their open house. Lots of special stuff. That's Friday until 7, Saturday 10 to 5, and Sunday 11 to 2 at Schwartz Kitchens. All right. All right, you got to like Chasin Steel. If you want to find out more about them, where they're playing, how you can buy their music, check them out on Facebook. All right, and also St. Patrick's Day night, right here at Upfront and Company, that fundraiser for the Children's Museum, Chasin Steel, and others. I also want to thank our guests, Jill Rady and Ann Smith from the Girl Scouts celebrating their 100th anniversary, and Jen Hitter from Cliffs Natural Resources celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Presque Isle Ore Dock. And I want to thank you at home for tuning in. Join us right here again next week.